Welcome to From the Front Seat Podcast. This is Greg Feldman, and I'm joined today with my co-hosts Logan Heim and Jacob Kramer.
Hello, Gregory.
How are we doing?
What's going on, boys? How's your weekend?
What's up? Good, man. Not too much happening. I turned on my notifications for Woj. That was the highlight of my weekend right
I
there.
did that too. Yeah,
Yep.
I did that too.
Yep. Every tweet,
Oh yeah.
every
no.
bomb.
Yeah.
It kind of like destroyed. Like I got notifications every 5 minutes, but it was a good thing though. I enjoyed it.
I think ESPN, no matter how big the signing is, like sends out every time Woj tweets too.
They do. Yeah.
They cover it pretty. It's like breaking news alert. It's like
Per
some
Woj.
rotational player gets signed to like a 2-year, $13 million contract.
G League.
There was a
signing.
lot of people getting paid.
Oh yeah.
Oh, a lot. Yeah. Definitely.
In what world does Lonzo Ball get $74 million? Man, where does Chicago get this money?
I don't know, man. They did a lot, but we'll talk
Probably
about
from
it throughout
Chance
the
the Rapper.
podcast, though. It could be from Chance. I don't know.
A lot of
We got a
revenue.
big podcast here, though.
Oh yeah, we have a
Oh, yeah.
big podcast. We got the
Special
goat.
guest.
We have the goat coming on. We're not going to tell you who it is. We'll let you guys just kind of think about it a little bit. But
Sit
Yeah,
back
think about
and
it.
just guess a little bit.
yeah. But
Really rack your
it's-
brains.
It's going to be insane.
Oh yeah.
But
Like
All
people are
right.
just crawling to get on this podcast, so it's gonna be hard for you guys to pick
Yeah.
one.
yeah, so
Slots
if you
are
want to
filling
come
up.
on soon, like let
Oh,
us know
yeah.
because we have some shit lined
We're
up.
booked for months
Yeah.
for special guests.
Oh, speaking of which, he's going to join in about 1 minute. Oh, no, actually right now. Andy Ruther, what's up, man? All right. We have the legend of Kings Island, your mom's favorite English teacher, co-host of the Dirty Sports podcast, and comedian Andy fucking Ruther.
Wait a second. We're just
Yeah.
jumping right into it because you guys have monetary constraints with your Zoom.
Oh,
Yeah.
shut up.
Oh, here we go.
Andy, with the slander off the bat.
It's not a slander. It's a fact. So I looked it up. So I know what I pay. So it's $150 for basically unlimited. So if you broke that over a 12-month period, it's under $15 a month. There's, from what I see, 3 of you. So that's less than five. That's less than $5. That's less than $5 a person. So I'm just breaking down.
It's
the
just a
math.
thought. Just a thought.
Damn, you're busting
Maybe
balls
we'll
off the
miss.
bat, bro.
That's true.
Yeah, we didn't look much into it, to be honest, but
That's what I'm here, guys. I don't even want to talk sports. Let's
We need
Let's
help.
get it set up right.
let's buy
Let's
the
get it set up
subscription right fucking now. Yeah.
yeah. Let's get a financial plan set up. Let's see the overhead. Let's see how we can monetize this in a correct fashion.
All
Well,
right.
I mean, we have no money coming in. First of all,
Well, clearly you don't even have electricity, dude. Why is it,
bro,
Well, we don't have
I'm in a
water yet,
college
bro.
apartment. It's
Oh,
a
no.
college
Jacob? Why is it
apartment.
so dark?
I'm in a college apartment, man.
He's
I
in a
just
fucking
moved in.
dungeon, Andy.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I want to see where's everybody. Where are we broadcasting from?
Okay,
From-
so I'll go first. I'm from
All right.
Utah right now. I was in Iowa dirtball, but I moved out here for work, so I'm in
What part-
Utah. It's
What part of Utah?
Salt Lake City.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in Minneapolis.
This is like a weird.
Minnesota.
This is like a first date. So then Jacob, where are you?
Ames, Iowa, baby. Iowa dirtball.
Now, Logan, were you originally from Iowa too?
Yep. Iowa Dirtball.
Okay, you guys are representing the great state of Iowa.
Yep.
Mhm.
Or
Midwest.
specifically Iowa State University, not the University of Iowa.
I partied at Iowa State, and I'll tell you what, you talk about
Ooh.
a town middle of nowhere.
Oh, there's nothing else but
Absolutely.
that town.
There's a
Yeah.
hotel.
That's about it.
One.
That's
I
about
went
it.
there in, let's see if I can remember, and I'll age myself. I went there in fall of 2002, maybe?
Okay.
No, 2001. 2001.
Was that when Seneca still played for Iowa State?
It might have been, but
I'll be honest.
doubt he
I got,
knows.
yeah, I don't, Seneca Wallace.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he was. I got so drunk. We were like, I was in a fraternity, like we were part in our other fraternity, Iowa, and I got so drunk they were playing Kansas State. Like, I didn't even make it to the game. Like, I was that guy to tailgate.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
there.
we've been there before.
Yep.
Yeah, just barfing everywhere. And at that point, Iowa State sucked.
Oh, they were so bad.
Probably.
Like
So
early
bad.
2000s.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are decent now.
Football sixth in the
Respectable,
nation.
Respectable.
7 in the power ranking. 7.
7, yeah.
Oh, wow.
But we used to be like 2 wins a year. Yeah. Horrible.
Yeah. And now you're not gonna have a conference, but that's a whole other discussion.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still mad about that. Fuck Texas, fuck Oklahoma. Yeah.
It's
Horns down.
I don't like it either. I don't like these. Just make it minor league football at this point, minor league basketball. It has nothing to do with colleges. It's all money.
Yeah. And I know you hate college sports.
No, I don't. My
Oh,
co-host
Joe's the
does.
one. Joe, yeah.
Yeah.
I can watch because obviously growing up in Ohio, like college sports are a big thing. So
Mhm.
and I've gone to a ton of college football games, like all over the country. And to me, like the college football experience destroys the NFL.
Oh, it's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
electric.
In my opinion.
Mhm.
So yeah, no, I don't mind it, but I don't like what they're doing. But what are you gonna do? It's all about money.
Yeah.
I saw Ohio State and Michigan also reached out to the SEC the other day
Oh my
about
God.
joining their conference.
No, you're fucking around.
No, I got an ESPN notification about it.
That
I
would be
don't-
huge,
I
actually.
did.
Are you capping
I
it
don't,
right now?
I
or
don't
what,
know
bro?
why. No, I saw it. So I mean, if it happens,
I like how I can't see your face to know if you're joking or not.
I'm not joking. I'm not joking. You know
He's
what?
not-
You know what? Next time we do a podcast, I'll set up the lighting better. I just have this one little bulb like,
in the
right
back left
there.
corner,
Yep.
fucking
Yep.
sitting there.
What are you studying?
I'm my major is business analytics.
So what does that mean?
It's just dealing with like data and stuff like that. So like business flows and stuff, and trying to find ways like it really spreads across like all departments, like sales and stuff and marketing.
Yeah.
And finding ways like what works for them in the past or ways that you can cut down on costs.
I
I
got
don't know. It's pretty broad. It's
This
pretty
feels like
broad.
a double date right now. I love this.
Well,
Yeah.
I like to get to know people. It is. Sorry, I know you got time constraints.
No,
it
you're
is.
good.
It is broad, but it seems like something very 2021 and beyond.
Oh
Yeah, I'm focusing more on like the financial aspect of like businesses more than like just trying to narrow it down.
See, that's what I'm talking. I'm talking about the financial aspect of getting
Yeah.
Zoom to make it worth your while.
Oh,
for
here
your
we
show.
go. That's what you fucking set that up so good.
that
That's
was a
that's what I did.
softball lob to him. Just
Yeah,
hit it out of the
yeah,
park.
exactly. So you guys want to talk a little Lakers? That's what we want to talk, I guess.
Yeah, we got some questions here. So I mean, ultimately getting Melo, which I don't know how you feel about Melo, and Dwight Howard, Kendrick Nunn, etc. They got like 6-7 different people. All right, so when they got Westbrook, initially you were like, this hurt them, but does this now help them getting everyone else or no?
I would say, well, first of all, do you guys find it tough to follow? These guys change teams so much,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? Am I the only
I
one?
thought they
who-
were on this team, but then they're not, and now they're on this team. Like a bunch of shit like that happens.
like Dwight Howard's paid for all 30.
Yeah.
How many teams have they made? 30 teams, like
He's made his
Oh,
laps
yeah.
around.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
like I don't know. And again, I don't want to sound like an old head, but I growing up, like guys didn't switch teams this much, and I understand it. I'm not bitching about it. I'm just saying I understand why, for financial reasons, and I would do the same. But it's tough as a fan, right? It's tough to keep track. So when I see all these trades or new signings, I don't know what to make of the Lakers now. I don't like Westbrook,
Mhm.
and to me, it sounds just like, hey, it's a big three, and we're going to throw pieces around them, and let's see if it works.
It does kind of seem like that right now, honestly.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's weird.
but like they're putting some shooters around, guys who can shoot. But like LeBron's old.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Can't
You
do
know what I'm saying?
everything.
Yeah.
Yes, like Russell Westbrook is not young.
Mhm.
As far as the mileage he has. Anthony Davis is injury prone.
Yeah.
So like I would say on paper, I would still say the Nets. I still like the Nets better.
I do too.
I hope you just cursed them. I really do.
With the Ruther curse,
The Ruther
right
curse
now.
on the Nets.
Come
I
on.
mean, I
baby.
probably did. KD probably just shredded an ACL or something.
Joe Harris gonna go ass again. God damn.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think, like I said, everybody's being very complimentary. I saw like of Rob Pelinka and the job he's done. Like, what do you guys think? I don't know. I think it's just so early to tell. And it's the same problem of Russell Westbrook needs the ball. LeBron needs the ball. And there's only one. Like, it's the same problem I would see with Kyrie and James Harden. Like, there's only one basketball. So what are you doing with it?
Yeah.
I mean, it worked out pretty well for them, though. Like, when they were all playing together, I don't think they lost a game. But they also, I think, only played like 8 regular season games together before the playoffs came around.
Yeah.
I like the Lakers, though, a lot more defensively, though. Like, the Nets is just all offense.
Well, you know, that's a good point. But people are saying, again, I'm not smart enough to know. I would call myself like a cat, just sports in general. Like, what do I know? But people are saying their defense, and it does. It actually gets worse than last year's roster defensively. And Frank Vogel's a defensive-minded coach. So, I mean, that's something to think about. I don't know.
Yeah, they got a lot older people on their team for sure. I think a sleeper low key that I really loved that not many people did was Kendrick Nunn joining the team from the Miami Heat. I think he low key can be a shooter. Kramer's a Heat fan here, by the way. But no, I think Kendrick Nunn could be, I don't know, maybe nasty, probably not. But out of everybody, I think Melo just keeps declining, bro.
I didn't even mention, like, that's how insignificant.
Carmelo
I haven't even mentioned.
fucking
Well, I don't understand. Okay, if the whole league didn't want him, did you guys see what I'm saying? Like I'm a firm believer of, like, there's something there. Like, think about it. He couldn't get signed forever. And then obviously Portland signed him and he played all right. He didn't play terrible. He didn't play awesome. He played all right. And he's a vet. But why was he not signed for so long? And now suddenly people think he's good again?
I think a lot of people just don't like him and they just assumed he couldn't play basketball for whatever reason, but he very clearly can. Like, he's not gonna have like a huge role for the Lakers.
He's not gonna play at like a really high level, but he can still produce decent numbers. I think a lot of it for fans is just nostalgia, but as like a team or player, like, I don't think he's that good to have as an asset on your team.
Well, all he needs to do is just hit open shots.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the bare minimum, dude. Just do it. I don't know if he can though.
I mean, look, I'm 5'9.5". If you put me in the gym,
You glassing him?
no, I'm not doing that. I'm saying, if you put me in the gym and they're like, yo, dude, you're going to get 12, 13, 14 minutes of playing time a game. All you got to do is hit open shots when LeBron or Westbrook or whoever gets you the ball. Just hit the open shots. In my opinion, that's all you got to be working on. Like, just shooting threes.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he does, but I don't know. Like, I get that these guys, it's not easy in pressure situations, but God, the amount of sometimes, like, you get frustrated. You watch these games, right? Especially if you like watch the Lakers in the last year, the amount of just open threes that the guys were missing. Like Kyle Kuzma, I think it's good that he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He's terrible. Dude, everyone thinks he's gonna like ball out just being away from LeBron or something like that.
That is what Brandon Ingram did, but I don't think he's the same kind of breed.
Oh my God.
No, I'm not comparing.
They're
I'm
not
just
even the
saying,
same.
like, Ingram was kind of ass for the Lakers.
Yeah, and I didn't think he was going anywhere, and he turned it around. I was wondering where you guys got the boy band headsets.
Oh, you motherfucker.
They're Xbox headsets.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Mine are so wide set right now.
We gotta put one
I
on
know,
backward
dude.
to hide the mic in the back.
Oh, shit. No, dude, it's gotta be conformity.
Oh yeah.
You guys have Xbox headsets?
Yep.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the fucking most. How old are you?
Same.
How old are you guys? Most millennial shit ever.
This is gonna
Are
be
you guys even
embarrassing.
23.
How old are-
23.
We're 23.
You guys all 23?
Yeah.
So are you guys technically what is it? Generation Z?
Gen Z. I think we're Gen
I
Z.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not millennials. Yeah.
Like you
Gen
guys don't
Z's got its own problems.
like you guys don't even know how to talk to somebody without being on your phone, right? Like is that your
That's not me,
generation?
bro.
Oh no, that's not us.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't think so. It's Iowa. You guys like have to talk to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very small town shit. Yeah.
So did you
Well,
guys
I-
all meet? Did you guys all meet in high school?
College.
Yeah.
College
Yeah.
at
Iowa State.
Iowa State. Okay.
Yeah.
You would love it, man. You probably hate it, actually.
You know what I did again? So I was visiting another fraternity, one of our chapters, but they were douchebags at Iowa State. So I was such an asshole. I and again, like I'm not justifying this, but I was just this is how I was when I was at that age and I was partying all the time, right? You know, young kids do. And I peed all in their ice box. Like the whole house communal ice box.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
That's what kind of asshole I was.
That's a
So-
power move though.
Yeah, I
love
like that
that.
move.
Oh,
Dude,
dude, I used
That's so
that is a
fucked
power
up.
move. That is a power move. I'm gonna go walk out and just pee on my neighbor's mailbox, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Fuck you, bitch! Power move."
You should.
So
All right.
Lakers,
Dude, Lakers, bro, I don't know what's going to happen. I think they'll go farther than they did this year. That's my prediction, but it's just an early
Above the
prediction.
playing game, that's pretty low bar, man.
No, I mean, like, they'll beat, like, were they second round against the Suns? Like, they'll make it past
Yeah.
second round. I think, I don't know, but everyone's, like, doubting them now because of Russell Westbrook, but I just kind of believe in King James right now, man. I think he's going to turn it around. I don't know how. Also, I don't, but
dude. Here's my thing about LeBron at this point. Like he's tweeting. He's deleting tweets. Like do you not know how many millions of followers you have? You can't when you reach
Yeah.
a certain threshold. I'd almost say I don't know 100,000, like 500,000. I don't know. When you reach a certain threshold, you can never delete a tweet because people already know.
Yeah.
And I think that's such a bitch move by LeBron to delete that. Cause like, dude, if you're calling everybody out, stand by it.
Yeah.
I do agree. Yeah.
I don't think he's, I don't know. We'll see. I think he cares more about maybe some of the other stuff at this point.
Like
And
the-
understandably so. How long has he played?
Ugh,
He's probably only have like 4 more years left.
he's
in him,
36.
honestly.
Yeah.
Right when Bronny comes in the league. He's
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, Jordan had distractions too.
Well, he was a crippling gambling addict. That's different. Right?
So-
Let's be honest.
so-
or
Andy,
movie
Andy,
star.
you're
I
talking
don't
like
know.
the biggest LeBron fan I know. in
Yeah.
regards, So,
Oh, look, I think he's the greatest of all time too.
There we go.
well, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, but we're talking like
So Greg's the biggest
Like
LeBron fan of
deeper.
all
Oh
time?
my god.
Yeah.
We're not doing
Deeper
this right
than
now.
just
I'm
a
just
fanboy.
saying it's different from like having a movie and killing your fucking dad because you have a crippling
Okay.
gambling addict.
All
I'm
right.
just saying. I'm just saying. It's a difference. But yes, I do
Alleged.
agree. His head is
Allegedly.
not. Yeah, allegedly. I do agree his head is not in the right like place right now, but I'm just saying
I just
it's-
and no, it's not just him. Like I think some of these guys they can't. I think I said this on our show. LeBron used to not do any social media come playoff time. Why did he change that? Like, dude,
Yeah.
say what you want, whether it's him or anyone else. It's a fucking distraction, man. That stuff's
Oh,
a
yeah.
distraction. Like, again, I don't care if you do it, but it's a distraction. Like, I don't know. I would love to see, but these coaches don't have power. I'd love to see a coach be like, no social media come playoffs.
dude, Popovich is the only coach that I think could try to do
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah,
other
Yeah.
than that, I don't know who else. I don't know. But yeah, it won't happen.
I think
Sure.
it'd be more about like all the players like respecting the coach more and like just being like, okay, all right, like you're doing this for the team, and you're not. It's
Yeah.
not like a punishment type thing. Is what you would really have to drive home to them.
The problem is they make financial, earnings,
Yeah.
and a player could be like, "Yo, you're not telling me I can't do that." I don't know.
Especially if he's making like 10 times what the coach is.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just gonna be like, no.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So
What
do
are
you think
gonna do now?
LeBron's going to come back strong?
I just think he'll like kind of be the same, maybe a little decline, but he's not gonna like be bad. I mean, he was on MVP, like he was gonna be the MVP in the race before he got injured. I think he's gonna do good, but I'm not saying he's going to be Superman or maybe not even KD's level, to be honest, but he's going to do good, I think. Top 5 for sure.
Do you like him? Like, is it more basketball? Do you like him as a person? I'm just curious.
I like him socially and on the court. Yeah. I like what he stands for. Some of his obviously is China shit, you know. I've heard you talk about it. It's pretty shitty, but yeah, I like him as a person. What do you think? Shut the fuck up.
Okay, you're like, I like him as a person. I'm like, you man him?
You know what I mean. But no.
What about you other guys? Like, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I think we're in the same boat on LeBron.
Yeah.
Okay. You
He's
think
our goat.
Yeah.
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 Easily.
It's funny, man, because like so many people just refuse to give up Jordan.
And dude, it's always the same people too on like these like Facebook threads and stuff like that. It's like some white guy and is like 60 plus years old.
Yeah, it's people who just don't follow. Like I have
a generational gap.
I have family members who are that way, and I'm like, dude, you don't fucking follow basketball.
Yeah,
like read books. I mean, I always tell people to read Sacred Hoops by Phil Jackson. It's the first book he ever wrote. It's a really great book if you guys are interested in it.
Ooh, I need to read that.
I'll put that on my list.
Yeah, and he wrote it after, like right after Michael came back, after Jordan came back. But he talks about like he's stripped in the first like 10 pages. He's like, Scottie Pippen was the best all-around player I had.
Oh, I think I heard you guys talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
After what was it, Scottie Pippen that made those like comments or whatever
recently,
like a month or so ago.
Yeah, it was Scottie, and that was the thing. It's like if you hear it from Phil's own words, and this isn't even a diss at Jordan, but it's just again the team. You know, we're talking about bring it back to the Lakers real quick. We're talking about the Lakers now. What was so great about those Bulls teams that I got to obviously watch growing up, they were like the definition of team basketball, and everybody knew their role.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to think that they would have Scottie, the best all-around defensive player, the best wing defender. You have Jordan, the best player. You have multiple defensive player of the year, the rebounding king, Dennis Rodman. But even all the other guys like Ron Harper, Kerr off the bench, Kukoc is the sixth man. Like they all, I almost think like that, you know, you get a roster where they can all kind of fit in nicely. And if you look at like the Warriors a few years ago, they had the stars, but they had guys who fit in nicely. We'll see. I don't know if that'll work out with the Lakers.
I think it's a stretch for the Lakers, but obviously I'm hoping for it. But they're such an old team right now. Like AD's like one of their youngest, best stars, and he's injury prone, like you just said. So I don't know. And THT is pretty young. And he hasn't really produced that much. He's from Iowa State, so we love THT.
Yeah.
Oh, he is? I didn't know that.
But like, let's be honest. Like, he's not a fucking massive playmaker or anything. No. Just a nice, solid bench piece. But
yeah.
So how do you guys decide who you like growing up in Iowa? I know everyone's mostly Cubs fans, but
that's me. Yeah.
Okay, but for basketball and football, how do you choose?
Okay, so I'll start first.
Yeah.
So I've been a LeBron guy my whole life. We don't have a team here, obviously, you know, for the NBA. So I just kind of dick ride him everywhere he goes. Don't know anything else to do. I'm not going to be a Timberwolves fan because I fucking hate Minnesota. But
yeah.
So, and then for baseball, like my parents, my uncles are all big Cubs fans. So I did Cubs. And then for NFL, always been a Colts fan. Let's go, baby.
Sure.
My whole life, just because Peyton Manning. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing. You kind of get to pick and choose. It's kind of nice, but it could fuck you.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Kramer.
What?
Let's hear it, man.
Oh, his is a good one. For NFL, he has a good team. You'll love this.
I'll save that one for last. So I'm a fan of the Miami Heat because Dwayne Wade's my favorite player of all time. And like watching him. And it was like I started watching basketball like I think a year after or a year before LeBron got there. So I was like, oh, these guys are fucking awesome. So I just always been a fan of them. Don't really follow baseball that much. But I'm a Rockies fan because we did like a wheel spin thing. So that's how I'm a Rockies fan. And then for the NFL, the Jacksonville Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence.
Bro.
I know. That's what I was thinking.
Yup.
They're probably not going to be in Jacksonville for much longer.
Like, did you follow them before Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah, I thought their jerseys were fucking sick.
Oh, well, tell him who your favorite player was for the Jags.
Oh, my favorite player used to be Jalen Ramsey, and I think 2 years later they traded him. So
Yeah, that's a tough one.
yeah.
Hey, but good for you though. Like, actually, I'll give you some props for being the only Jags fan in the world.
Yeah, if there's any more out
How
there,
does it
hit me
feel? How does
up.
it feel, man?
I'm in several support groups for it on Facebook.
Okay.
So.
Like you should have
Makes it
you should have
easier.
equity in the team. Like be like I root for them. I live in Iowa. I could have chosen any team. I'm rooting for you. Like you should get a percentage of the team and
I
ownership.
should. I think though, after I graduate, if I move to like a state with like professional teams, I'll probably just become fans of them.
I gotcha.
It'll just be easier that
I
way.
didn't do that.
Stick it
I know
through,
you
bro.
didn't.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm a
stay with
huge-
Miami Heat.
Nice.
Stay with
I'm a huge Atlanta Hawks fan. Have been ever since Corver was on the team. Corver's from Iowa.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Pella, Iowa. And so I just I love Corver. He's a GOAT.
Sure.
And so I've always been a Hawks fan, even when they were shit the past few years after they got swept by the Cavs, getting first in the East with that insane team. But huge Hawks fan.
Let me tell you real quick about a great Corver game I saw live.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Again, aging myself. This is a legendary game. It's New Year's Eve, 2002, down in Cincinnati. Xavier Creighton, David West versus Corver. Each had over 30, and the game went into overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I mean, it was an.
that's
I think
awesome.
Xavier won, but it was one of those games where you're watching live, and basically both guys were like they have so many different players of the year in college. You know, they've the AP player of the year, USA, like those guys are basically the player of the year that year.
Yeah.
And watching them go to head on New Year's Eve and in overtime was pretty awesome.
Yep. Yeah. Love Corver.
that
so I've been a
sounds
huge
insane.
Hawks fan. Pretty disappointing year. Making the
Disappointing,
ECF was
man.
huge, but losing,
Yeah.
I hate the Bucks. I hate Giannis. I hate the Bucks.
He hates Giannis a lot.
You hate Giannis, dude.
I
How can you
hate
He's
Giannis.
such a fun-loving, like child.
Ah.
Like he's got just like a childlike persona. How can you hate Giannis just because he
I
beat your
just-
team?
I don't. I
Ooh.
think. I just don't think he's very fun to watch.
Bro.
Sometimes
You what he does, it's what are you it's
I-
not fun to
he's-
watch.
he's really good. I'm a hater. I'm just a Giannis hater, I guess.
All right. So Logan's big thing is that he can't shoot the ball, like jump shots. He just drives.
Sure.
And he just
Yeah, and
fucking can't stand
he
watching
does
that.
layups.
What about his defensive plays?
Okay.
Ooh, true.
Yeah.
Like those are
Yeah,
fun
what?
Yeah.
to watch.
His block was nice. His block was pretty sweet. Second best block.
Yeah, but even his offense, while it's limited, just seeing how quickly he can get to the hoop, like that's fun to watch. You don't find that
Mhm.
fun to watch?
I mean, I just think I don't know. I think I'm just a hater because they beat the Hawks in the Eastern Conference Finals after
you have-
both of them got hurt and
Do you hate Euros? What other Greek things do you
Hey, you fucking racist. God damn.
50 feet within lamb meat. Always gross. No, I think I'm just a really biased hater. He's great and his defense is great and he's great in the paint, but I don't really have a favorite football team because I get so into fantasy. I just never really chose one, being from Iowa. I love all my players, but never really a team. But I guess if I had to write one down on paper, it'd be the Bears.
I'll say, yeah, you guys are Bears country, right?
Yeah. It's
Like
probably more
Bears,
Viking.
Minnesota. Yeah.
More Viking in Iowa.
Or
But
Packers too, kind of.
Packers,
Yeah.
Vikings, and Bears are the three teams. If you're from Iowa, I
No
think you have to pick
Detroit.
one of
No
those.
Detroit though. Just the
Yeah.
entire division except Detroit.
Yep.
Well, there's a reason for that, and I think that's a good reason. So, like you got how long have you guys been doing the show?
Fuck.
8 weeks.
This is our
Yeah.
8th episode. We just
Yeah,
started,
that's our
bro.
8th
Yeah.
episode.
But we came up with this idea like 3 years ago because we were huge dirtballs, and I'm like, dude, why don't we just do that? Like we like to talk sports, might as well just film it. And then we never did it until 8 weeks ago. We're like, Let's just do it.
That's what you gotta do. Just do it,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't even know. By the way, hold on. You have a time remaining. This is hilarious.
I was gonna bring that up earlier.
fuck
I was
up.
gonna bring that up earlier.
We
when I
have a
saw it.
Zoom shot clock.
All right, we have a zoo. Fuck, 3:42
We just
right now.
we wait till it runs out and then we stop the recording, start another Zoom meeting,
and then I
and
edit
then
it.
edit it.
Oh, this
So
is
Ruther, you have
amazing.
3.5 minutes left. Let's go.
Man, I got a lot of pressure. I'm terrible under pressure.
Oh, can we talk about like before this is up the punishment thing that we came up with?
Oh, so
Forum.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ruther. So this one's different. I'm not sure if it's been mentioned. I don't think it has, but you guys should both do an escape room. Joe drunk
By
and
yourselves.
You
By
yeah,
yourself.
by yourself.
Oh, no way.
Joe drunk, you high, and the whole thing is
Dude.
filmed. The whole thing is recorded.
That's pretty good. It's actually really good. I would,
You'd freak the fuck out, wouldn't you?
dude.
I think I'd
yeah,
pay $5 a month.
that's a good idea. That's a pretty smart and brilliant idea. But
I think it'd be really funny.
it
think
would
it'd
be
be funny.
funny. Gotta be so paranoid.
Oh yeah. And Joe hates he hates IKEA for some reason. Like he would hate an escape room.
By myself. Oh my god, dude. That
Oh,
talk about going after your demons.
It'd
Like-
be like a life-changing experience for you.
Like you face some shit in there.
Yeah.
I don't even like being in Uber's high. I've learned.
Oh really?
Wow.
Damn.
Well, I've just learned like in cars in general, I'm just like, and I'm not normally that freak out type of person high. Like I go to public stuff and sports, and a lot of people don't like to do that. But yeah, I don't know. I've learned that I gotta somewhat control my environment.
So that's a good one, but very
It's
scary.
really good.
Yeah.
So when we get under a minute, we don't know. It just says less than a minute. This is hilarious.
All right,
Yeah.
dude.
Yep.
You're
Then we
just
stop it
shitting
and
on
start
us,
a
I
new
love
one.
it.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm high right now for the record. So
Let's go.
I actually like kind of thought that when you first came on, but I was like, I'll just let it run.
yeah,
Yo.
no, I smoked a little bowl in the patio. I just
There we go.
one
Yeah.
of those days,
Take
one
the
of those
edge off
days.
a little bit.
Yeah, take the edge off a little.
Live from the Smut Studio, dude.
Oh, I miss the Smut Studio so much.
It's pretty sacrilegious that someone's in there.
Well,
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
But I will say, if those walls could talk, like I found some crazy. I go through old pictures and I'm like, when did this happen? Like, I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. Like, I found a picture of like disgustingly stained sheets, and I'm like air drying it, and I was like, oh, I remember that.
oh,
That was a yeah. That girl was lunatic. That yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I'm like taking myself back to that. I'm like, oh yeah, we had Mexican food before that night went down.
oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Fuck.
So I have like, well, she didn't shit everywhere, but I have like a crazy legendary.
All right. We saw it coming, not gonna lie, but fuck. It just says less than a minute. I can't fucking count down the time. God damn. All right.
I was waiting for it at any second.
Hey, this is pretty awesome. This has never happened ever before for me on a show. So it's a good first.
I appreciate that.
But what was I saying? What was I was finishing
some
something.
story about
A girl shit in the bed or something.
said
you had to,
Mexican?
like- yeah.
No, she did. No, I was saying, oh, that's what I was saying. My friends always joke, like, dude, I had this crazy, they call me like Ruther's Rain Man memory. Like I got like certain things, not everything, but like certain things I got crazy memories on. Like that's like these weird details. Like I can tell you I flew to Spain for my semester abroad, August 28th, 2002. Like crazy. I can tell you when I met,
Oh,
I can tell you when I met
fuck?
I can tell you when I met certain girls, like certain like for certain reasons on certain dates and like whatever date it was and year and just like food, like my buddy last night, I sent him a YouTube link to Mariah Carey's song Rain. I don't know, it came out like early 2000s when I was in college. And I go, what does this what does this make you think of? And he wrote back, I have no clue. And I told him, I said, dude, remember when we were in Munich, Germany in November 2002? That song was playing when that German stripper was dancing. And our buddy Kurt he's like, fucking, you remember all? He's like, dude, you were so blacked out. You remember the specific song at that stripper in Munich, Germany 19 years ago? I was like,
my God.
I was like, yeah, I saw the song and it made me think of, I was like, every time I hear it, I think of that, like how hot that German stripper was in Munich. He's like, he just raised back. You were seriously like, it's useless knowledge. Like I can't remember something I said on a podcast 2 days ago, but I remember the song that some stripper danced to when I was 46 German beers deep. It's weird. It's almost like a gift.
Kind of is.
I would call it a gift.
I guess, especially with music, like if you just tossed me a bunch of songs, I'd be like, okay, I can tell you this time of my life or this story behind it. I don't even know why I'm talking about this, but it made me think of that because my memory is kind of crazy like that.
Wait.
I think it's called like blacked out memory too.
It might be.
If you're like blackout drunk, you hear like something specific, it'll like take you back to that fucking night or something.
Oh, I would love to go back to that strip club in Munich, Germany.
In 2002 in November.
Yeah, so we stayed, and it was no lie, a total coincidence. So we would do trips. You know, we were in Madrid, Spain, and then we would go like every other weekend. We would go to a different city or different country, and my buddies and I, we would take turns who was in charge of where we stayed. And I was in charge of where we stayed in Munich. And it was a coincidence that I booked our hotel in the middle of the red light district in Munich. Red light district.
No fucking way.
Swear to God. So we show up and it was coincidence. My buddy's like, yo, you mean to tell me you're in the middle of the strip club and like the strip clubs and all the whorehouses? Like it just ran. I'm like, I swear I didn't know. And I didn't. And yeah, that's where we stayed.
The rest is history. I'm sure that story goes on.
It actually doesn't. I was it's funny, like I was more of a pussy at like 20 or 21 than I was just a few years later.
Oh, okay.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah, no, it does.
Oh yeah.
Like I was still wild, but like I remember we went into this whorehouse. My buddy was literally about to get me like 2 hookers, and me then has issues with it. Like, it's not actually gonna do it. I'm more like my thing is I'm always curious, and I love going places or something new. I don't care what it is, even something I'm not interested in. So like for me, it was always fascinating when we go to different cities to like, because over there it's pretty much legal. You go into different, you know, whorehouses, whatever you want to call them, and I was always wanting to like observe the girls, the guys. And back then, you know, like I wouldn't do that, but like, you know, if I go over there now and I'm in that, like, there's no way I'm walking out there without buying somebody. Like, can you say that? Can you say buy somebody?
I don't know.
Oh, you just said. I mean, fuck it.
I think it's
We're
more
not
of a
gonna cut
rent.
it out.
I think it's a rent.
It's good. It's
Rental.
a good point.
Yeah.
Good point. I'm not owning them.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Cancel.
Cancel. 2021. Oh my God. The middle of the red light district. What the fuck, man? What are the odds?
Yeah. This is what we came back for. We came back for this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
This went from a sports podcast to just like a life podcast.
I love it.
But there's like a maturity difference. You know what I'm saying?
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the last, like a girl I messed with actually right around when the pandemic started in LA was 23.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I just remember though, it's like all these conversations. Like I'd be like cooking for her and she's trying to lecture me on how to do Instagram better. And I just want to be like,
Oh geez.
She's like brain dead.
Man.
That's
yeah. And she was out in LA trying to be that person.
Like an influencer.
Yeah. And she would always say
Oh.
like, dude, what if like we would have an interesting, what if we did a YouTube show together and this and that?
Oh.
And it was like that whole world. And she, I think she was like already, but that's what that city will bring. Like it'll bring that out of you. She was already trying to like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like position herself.
Mm.
And also she she thought the angle of like she was black, and she was like, oh, like this makes it more interesting. Like, I'm black, you're white, you're like 15, 16 years older than me. Like, this would be an interesting show. Like,
she
you're the
thought
first.
that would be the part that made it interesting.
Not the age difference or anything.
All of it. She actually saw me perform, and for
Oh.
some reason thought I was somewhat funny. And then that's how I used to meet a lot of girls. But my point was, like, that whole world was just, to me, we'd be watching something on TV and she'd say, oh, we could do this, we could do that if we were a show. And I'm like, I'm just trying to like eat food, watch movie, get high, and like bang. Like, I don't know what, like, like, we're not getting like a YouTube show.
That's
like,
the American dream, baby.
Yeah.
like, you're not that interesting. Oh wait, what is this podcast called?
Oh, dude.
You
Logan,
never
go
told me.
ahead. I think I did, but
It's called From the Front Seat.
Did you tell me?
I did in our first message. Yeah.
Jesus,
We made
Christ.
it back in college because we were in a dry fraternity, and we wanted to like drink and record us like spewing our cold takes and just talking about sports shit. And so we're like, dude, like, we should name it From the Front Seat, because like we're recording from the front seat, because we'd have to drink in our cars in the parking lot.
Okay,
And so we never did anything with it, but now we just
Oh.
kept
So you
the
couldn't
name.
drink in your fraternity?
Yeah, we were dry, so we couldn't have any alcohol in the well.
What was
You
your
couldn't
fraternity?
like openly drink. Phi Delta Theta.
So you guys were Phi Delts.
Yeah.
But hold on a second. Was that all a campus?
No,
No,
we
no.
were a dry house. There's wet houses, but we were a dry house.
Oh, you guys, is that a national Phi Delt thing, or is that just
Yep.
your chapter?
yeah,
national.
it's a national thing.
Man.
But so we had a car bar in the parking lot. That's what people did our like sophomore year.
This is what I'm saying. Okay, quick rant. but like, this is what I'm saying. Like, you try to prevent people from doing a fun substance, especially in college.
Yeah.
And now you're doing it in your cars, looking like pedophiles. I'm just saying, like, they
Yeah,
have
no.
made it- I feel bad for you guys. Like, they've made it worse, and that's how it would be on my campus. It was the same way. Like, you couldn't drink. It's just I just don't
It's
get
shit.
it.
So we were just like drinking one night, and we're like, dude, From the Front Seat. Didn't do anything with it, but we kept the name. So
Yeah.
little story behind it.
No, it's interesting. By the way, I'm looking at my DMs. I don't see the name in it.
Let me peep right now.
My friends and I are all huge fans and started a podcast called. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, get fucked. Yeah. Andy's fucking cheats right now. I love it.
Lay off the weed. Yeah, couldn't read.
Yeah.
I needed it, guys. I'm living that Midwest, that life. I need a
Oh,
little.
yeah.
Welcome,
It's
No
man.
excitement.
But here's the thing, like what do you? I don't know if you guys have been here. It's just Iowa Midwest is so different than Cincinnati Midwest.
I bet.
I've
Does that
never
make
been
sense?
to Ohio.
Yeah,
And
no,
that's not a dig at you guys. I'm just
no,
saying, like,
you have a
there's
big
different-
city feel to it.
yeah, there's different
Yeah. We
don't.
levels of Midwest. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have Des Moines,
Yeah.
and Des Moines fucking.
There's
dog
like
shit.
there's Ames, Iowa State, Midwest, which is one single hotel, and then there's Des Moines, and then there's like the bigger cities in the Midwest. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, just like because I've been fortunate enough to drive all over the country, and I've driven through all the Midwest towns, all the Midwest states, and that's why I'd always say, like, Ohio is a small state, like mileage wise, and I'd always be like, but you have Columbus, Cincinnati, like, you got three
Mhm.
cities within 4 hours, like 3 major cities with millions of people in each city.
Mhm.
Then you got like even like Toledo, Dayton, Akron, like so my thing was always like, there's even take, like, I went to school in St. Louis. Like, St. Louis is bigger than Cincinnati, but like outside of that, Missouri's just nothing.
It's terrible.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, they have the Ozarks, but that's
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
it.
where
I feel
that's where my fraternity would go. That would always be our spring formal. The amount of, bro, we would get
Did
kicked out every-
you stay at what's the Gator place? Was that still around when you were?
I don't remember. Every place we stayed at, we'd get banned from. Dude,
Shady
there's
Gators. That was
there-
it.
That's a great name, by the way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, there's video out there of me doing like, dude, we would get drunk. We'd go on like random people's boats. And like, I'd like shit on random people's boats. Like, I don't think you realize like the level of just debauchery. Like, I remember finding a picture. We decided we were going to dump as many things as we could in this toilet. Everything from like poop to like dip spit to beer cans.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Jesus
jeez.
Christ.
Just like I was like a caged animal.
You were
after I
on
had
one.
beers.
Dude, I need
Off
to
the
see
rails.
videos, man, or
I know.
pictures.
Dude, my dick was out all the time. Like,
Oh,
like,
I bet it was.
like I was just running around naked
Shameless.
and just being a jackass, especially like the Ozarks. Oh my god, dude, they put me in a, like, we emptied out a garbage can and I got in it naked, which was stupid because I think I got all cut up, and they rolled me down a hill into the lake where I was just, I was doing like jackass type stuff all the time. The funny thing is I did a lot of stuff that ended up being in the movies, which was crazy.
Yeah,
like not,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you see it and like I pooped in an unattached toilet. There's that first movie where he poops in the
Like a Home Depot toilet or something.
yeah. Like
Oh,
in a-
yeah.
You did
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, like the
So-
store model.
Yeah, so I did. So we found an
Oh, no,
unattached
you-
toilet in my dorm, and we wheeled it out in the hall. Dude, imagine like kids are walking out, like, you know, it's a Friday, Saturday night. Everyone's walking out of their rooms. I'm in an unattached toilet in the middle of the hallway. My buddy's like, we have footage of this somewhere, and I'm just taking a dump, and the smell was
Oh,
bad.
just blowing your ass
Oh
out.
my
Yeah, My
god.
buddy felt, you know, there's no water, there's no, I don't even know what we have toilet paper. The smell is so bad. My buddy filming it starts vomiting.
No.
So again, it was like Jackass, where something so gross that somebody starts vomiting. We wheeled the toilet back where it was. It was in the boiler room. Imagine somebody who found that.
Oh my
man.
god.
Forbidden
I
toilet.
was. That's what I'm saying. I would have been kicked out of school
Holy
so
fuck.
quickly. We had this fridge, and then God, it's already 10:20. I actually have to call somebody. I'm already late, but I gotta finish this real quick.
No, you're good, bro.
So we had this fridge my sophomore year in the dorms. I was just talking about this the other day with my buddy. So it's a mini fridge. I had one, my roommate had one, and mine stopped working. So we threw it. We were in like the basement level of our dorm, and we threw it in the stairwell on the basement level, right? For some reason, somebody decided it was a smart idea. With that fridge being there, when you got drunk, you'd pee in the fridge. If you were to vomit, you'd
Oh.
vomit in the fridge. You see where this is going?
Oh,
Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
spit in the fridge. You got a bunch of Del Scorcho packets or Taco Bell, and you want to like
Oh,
open them up. So this fridge, imagine over months, just kept building up full of like every sort
No.
of disgusting thing. And I was like so known for being such an idiot. I came back from break and there was a note on my door, and it was like, from resident life at St. Louis University. It said, "We know this is your fridge. You need to remove this." And we
No
opened
way.
it up. Dude, I got a lot of pictures of it still. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like we treated it as this just object to just purposely destroy. And like that's the type of stuff I did in college. Like just total debauchery.
Oh yeah, no, we have a lot of fucked up stories that
yeah.
I would love to tell you. Maybe on another podcast down the road. We'll see what happens. I don't know.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got nothing going on here. Sadly I do have to actually call somebody about some other things I'm working on right now.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. Let me
Run it
know.
back.
Yeah, run it back. Let me know when it's up. Next time you run it back, we'll get Jacob some lighting.
And by that premium too.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
Oh
the
yeah. Yeah.
Zoom
yeah.
Premium.
Hopefully there's no time limit on it.
There's none. That's what we maybe by then Logan will stop hating Giannis and Greek
Maybe.
food.
Maybe.
Greg, I love your background, by the way.
Oh, it's the fucking blind now. All right.
No, it was. I liked the LeBron and D Wade, but
D
you're
Wade.
Oh,
you're,
yeah.
you're
That-
3
you like
hours
that?
back. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
in Salt Lake, so enjoy that 2-3 beer. Is that what
Oh
it is?
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
By the way, there's a lot of
Yeah.
no,
I'm with my girlfriend. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I
not
was
by
gonna say-
myself. Yeah.
I was gonna say there's a lot of my experience in Utah. There's a lot of attractive ladies. So I
Yes,
guess that's
there
out.
are. Yeah. We'll
Oh,
keep it at that.
Is she
but-
gonna listen to it later?
No, probably not. But I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Did you guys move out together?
Yeah,
There?
we did. Yeah.
How long have you guys been together?
4 years.
4 years
Yeah,
now.
Yeah.
Oh, this is some serious shit.
Yeah.
Thinking about that marriage thing.
His girlfriend is the
Oh.
caller on the
Okay.
Dirty Sports.
Oh,
you
yes.
said, all right. Let me tell the
yes.
story before you go.
Oh,
I know.
I said your girlfriend sounded sexy. That was me, right?
Yes. You remember her? Sexy porn star voice. Is
She had
what
a
you said.
bachelorette question, and you said she sounded like
Sexy-
a porn star.
I think I jerked.
Oh my fucking god!
I'm kidding.
dead.
Yeah, she did sound sexy. Yeah, that was a good call. I mean, it's about time we had some women call into the show. I mean, but here's the thing about the women roles. They lurk, and I do know a fair amount of them. Not a fair amount. Like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like you see it on social. They lurk. They're
Yeah,
lurkers. You know, I get it, but that was funny. When was that? Like last year?
Yeah, it was about The Bachelor. It was a question for Joe or some bullshit. I don't know, but yeah, she like was drunk. We were both drunk, and I was like, "Please call this number," and she did it. It was so funny.
Well, well, guys, it's been fun. Again, thanks for including me, and thanks for all the support. And let me know when this is up, and hopefully, next time we do it, we can get an uninterrupted episode.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I'll
Yes,
start
sir.
setting up some lights too.
Yeah,
Hey,
thank you
no,
so
you-
much,
you-
Andy.
Of course, you guys do. All jokes aside, you guys do you. So don't worry about my ball busted. But yeah, it's been fun, guys, and we'll talk soon.
All right, sounds
Absolutely.
good. See ya.
All right, take care.
Yep. Thanks, Andy.